Have you ever wondered how some habits, ingrained over the years, might silently impact your health, happiness, and relationships? As we age, certain behaviors that once seemed harmless could now hold us back from living our best lives. But here's the good news: small, intentional changes can unlock a richer, more fulfilling future. In this video, we'll reveal 7 key habits to stop right now so you can reclaim energy, joy, and true fulfillment in your golden years. As we age, our lives are shaped by the habits we've carried with us over the years. Some of these habits serve us well, but others quietly chip away at our health, joy, and relationships. This video is here to shine a light on those behaviors that might be holding you back. Whether it's the way you interact with others, approach your health, or perceive your own worth, breaking free from these patterns can make a world of difference. Together, we'll explore 7 critical habits to stop right now, empowering you to take back control of your life. By making intentional changes, you'll not only gain years to your life but add life to your years. This is your time to rediscover joy, reignite connections, and embrace the freedom of living intentionally. Stay with us as we embark on this journey to unlock a richer, more fulfilling chapter of your life. As we grow older, it's easy to overlook how some habits we've formed over time could be silently impacting our lives. These behaviors, sometimes seemingly harmless, can drain your energy, affect your mental and physical health, and even strain your relationships. The problem is that these patterns are often so ingrained that we barely notice their effects until they have taken a significant toll. The challenge lies in identifying these habits and recognizing their impact on your happiness and well-being. In this video, we're going to break down 7 common habits that could be holding you back and explain why it's never too late to make positive changes. This is not about perfection, it's about progress. By addressing these challenges head-on, you can reclaim your peace of mind, build stronger connections, and lead a more fulfilling life. So let's dive in and uncover the behaviors that might be quietly stealing your joy. 1. Stop blindly agreeing with others. As we age, many of us fall into the habit of going along with others' opinions or decisions simply to avoid conflict. While this may seem like an easy way to keep the peace, it often comes at the expense of our own thoughts, feelings, and desires. Over time, the practice of silencing ourselves to appease others can lead to a loss of self-confidence and a diminished sense of identity. This is particularly harmful because, in our later years, we carry with us a lifetime of wisdom and experience that deserves to be shared and valued. Blindly agreeing with others doesn't just impact your sense of self, it can also affect your relationships. When you don't express your true feelings or thoughts, you deny others the opportunity to know the real you. This can lead to shallow or unfulfilling connections, where the people around you never fully understand your values or perspectives. In turn, you may begin to feel disconnected, even in the company of loved ones. One of the key reasons people fall into this habit is fear. Fear of confrontation, fear of being disliked, or fear of upsetting the balance in a relationship. However, it's important to remember that expressing your thoughts doesn't have to mean creating conflict. It's possible to disagree respectfully and even strengthen your relationships by being open and honest. When you share your true opinions, you build trust and authenticity in your interactions, which are essential for meaningful connections. Breaking this habit begins with small steps. Start by identifying moments when you feel tempted to agree without thinking. Ask yourself, do I really agree with this, or am I just trying to avoid conflict? Practice voicing your thoughts in situations that feel safe, such as with close friends or family members who value your input. Over time, you'll grow more comfortable with standing up for your beliefs and expressing your opinions. It's also helpful to remember that your voice matters. The wisdom you've gained through life experiences is invaluable, not just to you but to those around you. By sharing your perspective, you contribute to the conversation in meaningful ways and set an example for others to follow. So, the next time you're faced with a situation where you feel compelled to nod along, take a deep breath and speak your truth. You'll find that being true to yourself not only empowers you but also enriches your relationships and brings a deeper sense of fulfillment to your life. 2. Stop isolating yourself. As we age, the temptation to retreat into solitude can feel overwhelming. This often stems from the misconception that life slows down as we grow older, or that social connections are less important in our golden years. However, the reality is that isolation can quietly erode not just your emotional well-being but also your physical health. Studies have shown that prolonged loneliness is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even depression. Breaking the cycle of isolation begins with small, intentional efforts. Start by reaching out to family or friends you haven't spoken to in a while. Even a simple phone call can help rekindle connections. Consider joining community groups or activities tailored to your interests, such as book clubs, gardening clubs, or fitness classes. If mobility is a concern, technology can be a valuable tool. Virtual gatherings and video calls can bridge the distance and keep you connected with loved ones. It's also important to recognize the value you bring to your relationships. Your life experiences, stories, and wisdom are treasures that others can learn from and appreciate. By opening yourself up to meaningful interactions, you not only enrich your own life but also contribute to the lives of those around you. These connections serve as a reminder that you are part of something larger, giving you a renewed sense of purpose and belonging. 2. Stop isolating yourself. As we age, the temptation to retreat into solitude can feel overwhelming. This often stems from the misconception that life slows down as we grow older, or that social connections are less important in our golden years. However, the reality is that isolation can quietly erode not just your emotional well-being but also your physical health. Studies have shown that prolonged loneliness is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even depression. Breaking the cycle of isolation begins with small, intentional efforts. Start by reaching out to family or friends you haven't spoken to in a while. Even a simple phone call can help rekindle connections. Consider joining community groups or activities tailored to your interests, such as book clubs, gardening clubs, or fitness classes. If mobility is a concern, technology can be a valuable tool. Virtual gatherings and video calls can bridge the distance and keep you connected with loved ones. It's also important to recognize the value you bring to your relationships. Your life experiences, stories, and wisdom are treasures that others can learn from and appreciate. By opening yourself up to meaningful interactions, you not only enrich your own life but also contribute to the lives of those around you. These connections serve as a reminder that you are part of something larger, giving you a renewed sense of purpose and belonging. 3. Stop neglecting physical health. As we age, it's easy to fall into the mindset that taking care of our physical health no longer makes a difference. Some may think, "What's the point now?" or feel that it's too late to make changes. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. No matter your age, prioritizing your health has a profound impact on your quality of life. Small, intentional steps, like regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and routine checkups, can significantly improve mobility and boost energy levels. Neglecting your health often starts with small compromises, skipping doctor's appointments, avoiding physical activity, or indulging in unhealthy foods. Over time, these habits accumulate, leading to preventable health issues that can diminish your independence and well-being. For example, regular exercise, even something as simple as a daily walk, helps maintain strength and balance, reducing the risk of falls, a major concern for seniors. Eating a nutritious diet can improve energy and support immune function. One of the biggest misconceptions is that it's too late to start. In reality, making small, manageable changes can lead to significant improvements, even if you've never prioritized your health before. Start where you are. If you've been inactive, begin with light activities like stretching or short walks. Gradually increase the intensity as you build confidence and strength. Simple changes, like adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet or staying hydrated, can make a noticeable difference in how you feel each day. These small adjustments not only boost your energy levels but also support your overall health, including improved digestion, clearer skin, and a stronger immune system. Beyond physical benefits, taking care of your health profoundly impacts your mental and emotional well-being. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, which boost mood and reduce stress. Feeling stronger and more capable can improve self-esteem and create a more positive outlook on life. These benefits are not just short-term, they contribute to a longer, more fulfilling life. Taking control of your health is also a way to assert your independence. By staying active and addressing your health needs, you retain the ability to engage in the activities and relationships that bring you joy. It's never too late to reclaim your vitality. Every small step you take is an investment in your future, a future filled with energy, confidence, and the ability to live life on your terms. 4. Stop living in the past. As we grow older, it's natural to reminisce about the important moments that shaped our lives. The people we've loved, the achievements we've celebrated, and even the challenges we've overcome often hold a special place in our hearts. However, living too much in the past can prevent us from fully experiencing the present. While memories are precious and provide comfort, they should not overshadow the opportunities and joy that still exist in your life today. When you constantly dwell on the past, you risk comparing your current experiences to those of your younger years. This comparison often leads to feelings of regret, sadness, or a belief that your best days are behind you. But this mindset overlooks the fact that life is a series of chapters, each with its own unique possibilities and joys. The present is a gift, one that offers new opportunities to create meaningful experiences, connect with loved ones, and discover new passions. The key to moving forward is finding a balance between honoring your past and embracing your present. Reflecting on your memories can be a source of strength and wisdom, but it's important not to let them define your identity or limit your future. Instead, use those experiences as a foundation to build something new. Whether it's learning a new skill, picking up a hobby you've always been curious about, or exploring your community in ways you never have before, there are countless ways to bring newness and excitement into your life. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It means acknowledging its influence while choosing to live in the moment. Surround yourself with activities and people who inspire you to look forward. Share your stories with others, not as a way to relive the past, but as a way to inspire and connect. By doing this, you'll find that the present moment holds just as much value and beauty as any memory. Remember, your best days are not necessarily behind you, they can be ahead of you, waiting to be discovered. By embracing the present and letting go of the idea that your life's brightest moments are over, you open yourself up to a future filled with possibility, joy, and fulfillment. Start today by taking one small step toward living in the present and creating new memories that you'll cherish for years to come. 5. Stop sacrificing yourself for others. Throughout life, many of us are conditioned to put others first, whether it's family, friends, or community. While selflessness is often seen as a virtue, continually sacrificing your own happiness and well-being for others can lead to burnout and resentment. Over time, this pattern may cause you to feel overlooked, undervalued, or even invisible. Sacrificing for others often begins with good intentions, helping loved ones, supporting a partner, or ensuring your children have the best opportunities. However, when this becomes an ongoing expectation, it can take a toll on your physical and emotional health. It's easy to fall into the habit of saying yes to every request, even when it comes at the expense of your own needs and desires. Unfortunately, this can lead to exhaustion, frustration, and a sense of losing yourself. One of the hardest truths to accept is that constantly giving doesn't guarantee appreciation. Sometimes, people take your sacrifices for granted, not out of malice, but because they've come to expect it. This realization can be painful, but it's also empowering. It's a reminder that your worth is not determined by how much you give to others. You are deserving of care, happiness, and time for yourself, just as much as anyone else. The first step in breaking this cycle is setting boundaries. Learn to say no when something doesn't align with your well-being or personal goals. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it's an act of self-respect. Communicate openly with those around you about your needs and priorities. When you set limits, you teach others to value your time and effort. It's also essential to carve out time for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Revisit hobbies you've set aside, spend time nurturing your health, or simply rest without guilt. By investing in yourself, you replenish your energy and become better equipped to support others without sacrificing your happiness. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Prioritizing your well-being is not only beneficial for you but also for those around you. When you take care of yourself, you show others the importance of self-care, creating a healthier dynamic in your relationships. Start small, say yes to yourself more often and watch how it transforms your life. 6. Stop ignoring physical and emotional limits. As we age, it's tempting to push through physical or emotional discomfort to maintain independence or prove we're still capable. While resilience is admirable, ignoring your limits can have serious consequences for both your body and mind. Recognizing and respecting these boundaries is not a sign of weakness but a mark of wisdom and self-awareness. One of the most common pitfalls is trying to do everything you could in your younger years. Whether it's lifting heavy objects, maintaining a packed schedule, or ignoring signs of fatigue, these habits can lead to injury, stress, or burnout. Your body changes over time, and it's important to adapt to its current needs. Pushing yourself too hard can result in setbacks that take longer to recover from, making it harder to maintain your quality of life. Acknowledging your limits isn't just about avoiding physical harm, it's also about emotional well-being. Many people hesitate to admit when they're overwhelmed, fearing it makes them seem incapable. But suppressing emotions or refusing to ask for help can lead to feelings of isolation, frustration, and even depression. Reaching out for support, whether from family, friends, or professionals, can strengthen your relationships and remind you that you're not alone. The first step to honoring your limits is listening to your body and emotions. Pay attention to signals like fatigue, pain, or anxiety. These are your body's way of telling you to slow down or adjust your approach. Rest when you need to, and don't feel guilty about prioritizing your well-being. It's better to take a break now than to face more significant challenges later. Adapting activities to suit your current abilities is another crucial step. If you love gardening but struggle with bending, invest in raised garden beds. If you enjoy walking but tire easily, take shorter strolls and build up gradually. By making small adjustments, you can continue enjoying the things you love without risking your health. Finally, remember that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. Whether it's hiring assistance for heavy tasks, seeking emotional support, or consulting with a healthcare professional, reaching out ensures you're taking the best possible care of yourself. Embrace the wisdom that comes with age and permit yourself to live within your limits. Doing so allows you to thrive, not just survive. 7. Stop avoiding sexual intimacy. Many people mistakenly believe that as they age, sexual intimacy becomes less important or even unnecessary. This misconception often stems from societal attitudes that view sexuality as something reserved for younger generations. However, intimacy and connection remain vital at every stage of life, offering both physical and emotional benefits that contribute to overall well-being. Avoiding sexual relationships in later years can lead to feelings of loneliness, disconnection, or even a diminished sense of self-worth. Physical closeness fosters a deep sense of emotional connection, trust, and warmth that can greatly enhance your quality of life. Research shows that sexual activity releases hormones like oxytocin and endorphins, which reduce stress, improve mood, and strengthen bonds between partners. It's normal for physical changes to occur with age, which may affect how intimacy is experienced. Instead of seeing these changes as barriers, view them as opportunities to explore new ways of connecting. Open communication with your partner about needs, desires, and comfort levels is key to maintaining a fulfilling intimate relationship. Whether it's through gentle touch, shared moments of affection, or exploring new approaches to intimacy, these connections can be deeply rewarding. For those who are single, it's important to remember that companionship and closeness can still be cultivated. Building relationships based on trust and shared interests can lead to meaningful connections, whether romantic or platonic. Intimacy isn't limited to physical acts, it's about feeling valued and understood by someone who appreciates you for who you are. One of the greatest barriers to intimacy is fear of rejection, fear of judgment, or fear of vulnerability. Overcoming these fears starts with self-acceptance. Embrace your body and your journey, recognizing that aging does not diminish your worth or desirability. Confidence and self-love are attractive qualities that can strengthen your connections with others. Remember, sexual intimacy is not about conforming to societal expectations or comparisons to the past. It's about finding joy, comfort, and connection in ways that feel authentic to you. By letting go of preconceived notions and focusing on the present, you open yourself up to a richer, more fulfilling experience of love and companionship. It's never too late to nurture intimacy in your life. Start by embracing open communication, exploring new possibilities, and allowing yourself to experience the closeness and connection that enrich life at any age. The realization that you have the power to change your life, no matter your age, is a pivotal moment. By identifying and stopping these 7 habits, you open the door to a more fulfilling, joyful, and meaningful life. Each habit you break is a step toward reclaiming your time, energy, and peace of mind. These changes are not about drastic transformations but about small, intentional shifts in perspective and behavior. Whether it's prioritizing your own happiness, embracing social connections, or rediscovering intimacy, these steps allow you to live more authentically and with greater purpose. Imagine the freedom that comes with breaking free from old patterns. You gain the confidence to express yourself, the strength to set boundaries, and the courage to pursue what truly matters to you. This is the moment where you stop merely existing and start truly living, choosing to embrace the present and create a future full of possibility. The climax of this journey is not a single event but a series of empowering decisions that lead you toward the life you deserve. It's about recognizing your worth and understanding that it's never too late to change, grow, and thrive. Your golden years are not about slowing down, they're about embracing a new chapter filled with opportunities for growth, connection, and fulfillment. By letting go of these 7 habits, you can reclaim your time, energy, and happiness. This is a chance to live intentionally, prioritize your well-being, and focus on what truly matters. Life is a journey, and every stage holds its own potential for joy and meaning. Take these lessons to heart, and allow yourself the freedom to explore, grow, and thrive. It's never too late to create a life that feels rich and purposeful. Take a moment to reflect on what you've learned today. Which habit will you focus on changing first? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more content that inspires and empowers you to live your best life.